Jinzuro here, and we are back in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, where we last left off, we were handling the counterfeit business around the Scallon's mines. Though, previously beforehand, we did go around to the Monastery and poke about for a bit more information there, and that's when I remembered the quest I had to do for, I believe his name is Sir Divish, about the Monastery, trying to get over them with the stone. They said the stone wasn't of good quality, so I'm gonna head back over to the Monastery and kind of go ahead and finish that quest up before I continue with the main one. Oh good, I did save right here. Okay, so, but I think last time I didn't recall seeing it in my quest log, which had me wondering about that. So let me see. Oh yeah, that's a side quest I had to do for the charlatan. I'm going to put that off for now. Yeah, it's for some reason it's not, at least what's set up for Lord Divish, it's not showing up as a activity or side quest, which is, it's a bit strange to me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go over there to the, because I do remember who I'm supposed to talk to. So we'll just go ahead and ride on over here and talk to, it was one of the guys who was working on, I think it was a mason. Was that the name of the person whoever's working on the stone? We're gonna go talk to him and find out a bit more of what's going on. I do know they mentioned finding like a devil's skull or something. So we're gonna find out what's going on. Someone more than likely planted that there to I guess alleviate I don't know. We're gonna find out. I can plan, or I can think ahead of what's going on all I want, but I'm gonna wait till I get a bit more information, because I really don't remember much of that, since it wasn't my main focus when I was on the last playthrough. It was really mostly dealing with the counterfeit coins, the counterfeit groschen. Okay, so let's see if we can get this matter taken care of, Pebbles. This is one of the guys I need to talk to, because I don't know where he is at this time of day. Oh, the shack. Maybe it is him.
You? What do you want from me?
I heard you found something.
It's true. I dug it up during work. I then ran away with it and got rid of it so the others wouldn't see. But rumors spread anyway.
And what was it that nobody was supposed to see?
What do you think? A demon skull.
Here, on holy ground, in the middle of the monastery.
But it was outside the monastery walls.
Where exactly? Is there anything else there worth seeing?
Nothing but scaffolding. We started digging there to set foundations for extending it.
And are you sure it was a devil's skull?
I know what I saw. I can recognize a human skull, and this one had horns, like the devil. Besides, that thing gave off a diabolical stink.
And where is it now? What did you do with it?
I was taking it down to the river to throw it in, only I dropped it at the top of the slope and it rolled downhill. The devil alone knows where it ended up.
I'll see if I can find it.
Alright, look around the place where Leshek dropped the skull. Okay, so he said he dropped it near the river. The problem is it's not giving me any notifications for this quest whatsoever. So I'm guessing he means this river. So it's got to be somewhere around here. It's not as easy trying to, like, I don't know why this quest isn't showing up. Alright, I'm gonna try over here first. Or rather, I'm also going to, oh, it's stonemason. So there was one other guy I was supposed to talk to over here. I think it's him. No, not him. It's one of these guys over here. Unless Lashek was the guy I was supposed to talk to. I think it was Lashek. Okay, got these guys over here. Okay, it must be back here. It must be around here where you decided to go throw it. Ah, this is a bit of a problem. They dropped it though. Oh no, don't fall down too far. Not seeing anything. So worst part of this, I'm probably not even near where I'm supposed to be. But I don't know which river he went to take it to. I can only assume that it was around here. You know what? I'm not gonna bother with this. I'm not gonna be searching around for something I don't even have any notifications for. Let's stick to the main quest that we're on. So I don't think I have anything else. Okay, so yeah, this is. I mean, at least I'm near. Wait a minute. Oh, that's for another quest. Okay, find out where the crimps meet in Sasau. Ask the Sasau bailiff about the crimps. Ask the innkeeper at the tavern on the greens about the crimps, and ask the innkeeper in the wagoner's inn about the crimps. Okay, so wait a minute now. It always throws me off. I need to back out of this map. So let's go ahead and can I get my fast travel in? There we go. We're gonna fast travel over here. I'm glad it at least dealt with this area here. Maybe he meant the river, like further in the top area, but I'm not gonna be wasting my time on a wild goose chase. Hopefully I don't have to be dealing with long load times like I did in the last. For a while now, it's been taking a bit longer to load than when I initially started playing the game. And I did notice there was some type of update that went through recently, but it hasn't helped the load times. Okay, so here. This must be it right here, whoever's in here. But just so I can kind of backtrack on what I'm doing here. I guess that's the sub thing I'm looking for. After the affair of the counterfeiters, it's become clear that Sasau conceals many secrets. There's talk that there are crimps, as they are called, recruiting men for a new bandit camp. Oh, okay, yeah, so we're looking for the people who are doing the recruiting. Okay, so yeah, I get the feeling whoever I'm looking for is not in here. It must be the person right there in front. Sashaying about. Oh, bailiff.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
I've got a few questions for you, bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavory characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon, but what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian, and he's got no dog in this fight either.
Well, he's a bit pissed off now, isn't he?
Sir Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron von Berg. He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this unrest in the land.
Why should he care about the city? That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here, and I should be more vigilant.
Be a
The
bit.
goal of the man.
What is it?
Guy's running to me.
You have an inn, and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work, and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No, it's been quiet here lately. Now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they'd get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job? Nothing of the sort. Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry, which is where, well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight and that doesn't bother you?
Why would it bother me? Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchpoles go by there from time to keep an eye on things.
Interesting.
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the town? Maybe people acting oddly?
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks saying they've been seeing him doing this or that, or people visiting him at night. But he's never done anything. He's a decent enough man. For a miller.
I'll try asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives on the other side of the river, by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
Hey, I work with the millers.
Thank you, bailiff.
Not that he needs to know that. Okay, so I've spoken to him. Actually the bathhouses are not that far away, and I apparently I forgot to clean up last time. There you go, the bathhouses are right here. I look fresh for my investigation.
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
And what is it you'd like?
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Alright, there we go. Now we're all cleaned up. So let's go talk to this next person. Thankfully, isn't that far away. Looks like they're up top. Oh, so they're at this inn. Oh, it's the innkeeper.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Yeah, looking fresh now, Henry.
Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
And what's your idea of suspicious?
Have you heard of anyone looking to hire some rough men?
Mercenaries, you mean?
Yes.
There were some fellows conspiring here in the corner twice a week, and others coming and going. They didn't look entirely respectable, but they never made any trouble.
And what happened to them?
I don't know, they just stopped coming. And I haven't seen hide nor hair of them since.
You haven't heard anything about where they went?
How could I have? They just stopped coming, and that's that.
Where do you think they might be meeting now?
How should I know? I'm an honest innkeeper, not a man-at-arms. They could be meeting at another inn. They could be meeting in the woods by the light of the moon, for all I know.
Is there any way I'll recognize them?
Unquenchable thirst? They drank like fish. They were rough-looking too, big-bearded and scruffy. Aside from that, they mostly kept to themselves.
That's not much help. What did they do while they were waiting for someone?
They drank. And they played dice. I do remember there were always dice on the table.
So they were fond of dice, were they? And where would you find a game around here?
Anywhere there's dice and usually drink. That's all you need for a game. Although it dawns on me now, I never saw Simon with those men, oddly enough. He's got a nose for drunken dice players with a coin to lose.
Simon who?
Why, the young miller. He runs Katzig Mill. Neighbours are always slandering him for trafficking, but who knows? Maybe he just has a knack for business.
The second time they mentioned the miller.
You don't know where I might find some, more dishonourable folk?
And why would you want them? You'll set tongues wagging about you.
But they'd be the ones to know what reputable townsfolk don't.
I grant you that. Well, we don't have an executioner, just a knacker. But he's an odd fellow. Like any knacker, I suppose. And there's some strange tales about Miller Simon, too. But I'd say it's just jealousy.
What can you tell me about Simon?
There's not much to tell. He runs Katzig Mill, and some say thieves meet there at night. But isn't there gossip about every miller? I don't think he's a sinner, but only God knows for sure.
Anything else?
You might not find him at the mill. He's a busy man, always out and about making some deal or other. And he likes to throw dice, especially when he sees a fat purse hanging on a drunken belly.
What can you tell me about the knacker?
Decent folk don't talk about him. He deals in carcasses.
I was hoping you'd tell me a bit more than that.
Why should I care about him? He lives in a house by the church, and that's all I know. And all I'll say.
Thank you for the help.
Not at all. But why off so soon? Sit down for a tankard or a bite to eat.
Alright, in dialogue with him. Let's find out. What location leads to. So it might be over here. Wait a minute. Talk to Sasau Tanner. Knacker. That's the innkeeper at Wagoner's Inn in Crimps. Oh, okay, yeah, so it does, following the lettering does work better. I remember last time I went out of order and it caused quite a problem. That's supposed to be him. Yep. No, don't think it's him. I think it's this guy right here.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
I'm looking for some people you might know something about.
If they come here to drink, maybe. But I won't aid you in any mischief.
I've heard some rough men come here looking to recruit. Have they ever stopped in to eat or drink? Or to arrange something?
There were some brawlers that used to fight behind the tavern. But they raised such a commotion, I went and complained. And the town watch drove them off somewhere.
I wasn't thinking about that lot. I'm looking for recruiters that hire mercenaries and other cutthroats.
Don't know about that. Every once in a while, a merchant will hire some help or an escort, but nothing more. Nobody comes here regular. I'd notice if they did.
Do you happen to know where the brawlers you complained about moved on to?
I've not got the slightest inkling. I'm just glad all the shouting stopped. It scared the horses in the stables.
You haven't heard talk of any scoundrels in town?
Well, I have heard some things, but I can't say if they're true or not. There's some that talk just to hear the sound of their own voices.
And who's the most frequent topic of that kind of gossip?
Miller Simon. They say he's rich with coin, and it's not from the mill. But that's nonsense. Folk just don't know how much a mill can earn.
Anyone else?
Aye, there's talk of the knacker giving people the evil eye, or them that's not in bailiff's good graces. But I don't suppose that's what you want to know.
Thank you, innkeeper.
Not at all. Would you like something to eat? Or drink?
I've heard it's not quite as lively here as it once was.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Guests are always making merry when there's a drink to be had.
That's not quite what I meant. I'd heard there were some stable boys staying here for a long while looking for work, but it took too long and they took to causing trouble.
True, but that's nothing new. No, the thing is, there's not many wagons coming through at all. Folk are afraid to travel far in case they get done in by some cutthroats or, God forbid, have their wagons requisitioned by some army.
So there are fewer travellers, and some of them must be a little unsavoury.
I take anyone who turns up. They come one day and leave the next, maybe with someone else. Past few weeks I've only had trouble with one who skipped off without paying.
He just vanished, without a word.
Well, he said he lost all his silver to the miller, and he had to go and see him about something. Only he never came back. Left all his belongings here.
Do you still have them?
Of course not. I sold them all a few days later when he didn't come back. The buyer's gone now too, before you ask. But there wasn't much there in any case. The seller didn't even cover his bill.
There's some interesting information. Okay, so where's this next location heading me off to? Whoa, sending me all the way over here? What's this about? Ask Miller Simon about the crimps. I don't know. I think I should keep going with these. So let's go back to A. I think at least to get the full amount of the story, it's best to stick to the sequence of the letters. Like, even playing throughout this game, I really haven't paid too much attention to that because some of them I went out of order with. But I'm gonna stick to it this time and see how it works out. I do want to get all the information that I can. Alright, Pebbles. Let's find out what's going on over here with the Tanner. It's supposed to be him. Yep.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now. I must have eaten something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then they leave. Probably to get drunk.
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of wild boar in rutting season.
And did they all attack you?
Aye. They knocked the stuffing right out of me.
See, he's missing some hair too.
And nobody does a thing about it?
I've been to the bailiff, but he couldn't give a rat's arse. There's no commotion under his window, so what does he care?
That's quite a bailiff you've got.
A scarecrow would keep better order.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, you'll get your reward. Don't worry.
Okay, so let's take care of the brawlers. Oh, they're right over here. This is like the nightly version of Fight Club. His name is Punch. Really?
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not afraid of carcasses and the occasional pile of shite.
Thanks, but no thanks. Word has it someone's hiring mercenaries and other fighters.
Ah, well, you've heard more than I.
What are you doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good for your back and digestion. And your purse too, if you know your business.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business.
No, I did agree to help the tanner.
What do you mean, get down to business?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over. But then again, we're no strangers to a hard fight.
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while, will you?
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating us all, then we'll go elsewhere. If you don't win, then you're flat out of luck and have to leave. That's not so bad, is it?
I'll take up that offer.
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? First beat Weed and those three clowns, and then I'll have time for you. Got it?
Okay, so which one of these guys is Weed? This must be him.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I heard that someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
No, but I'm always the last to hear of anything like that. I'll ask Punch. He'd know.
I heard you gave him quite a beating.
It's his own damn fault.
Really? He just came to tell you to go elsewhere.
That's what he told you? Bollocks! He came of his own accord. It was him started the fuss, after he'd lost all his money.
He really tried to have a go. I wouldn't think he'd have it in him.
He tried, but he didn't have much luck. He does pack a punch. But landing it in the right place, ha! I'm not surprised he's got no children.
Man.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
What?
Ah!
Not the...
You're gonna cry now.
How did I miss that first one? Come on.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Come on.
Ah!
Ah! What the world? How did he... I know I blocked that first one too. I'm just gonna keep swinging on him. Got him. Alright, he's down. Who's the next guy? Must be him.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I heard someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
Maybe. I work in the quarry, and they're always looking for extra hands to replace them that's got something broken.
That's not what I meant, but thanks. Why did you thrash the tanner?
Because he came by one day, lost his money, and then started on about how we cheated him and ought to give him back his coin. He was a right pest.
He told me that you jumped him when he asked you to stop making a racket behind his house.
Well, that's sort of true. But he didn't start complaining until he lost his money. Before that, it didn't bother him.
Let's fight.
You look pretty good. But I'm betting it was just luck.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's your man there on the floor. Let's go. Oh, he dodged it. Okay. Let's go. Oh, he got me with that one. Okay. Bring it. Done. Alright, here's this next guy. Must be him.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I've heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
If I knew you better, I might tell you. But as things stand...
Yeah, so you're a douchemeister.
What went on with the tanner?
When things got lively, I wasn't here. The others were, though. Go ask them.
Let's fight!
That wasn't bad. But let's see how you do with me.
I don't like his attitude.
I'll chop you to pieces, you rat!
Oh! Almost got me there. Let's go. In that corner. we just kicked him down. Yeah, you're next.
God save you. What can I do for you?
I heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy like helping the knacker? I wouldn't know. Go and ask someone else.
That's not what I meant, but alright.
Somebody feeling extra salty.
What happened with the tanner?
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get past young Weed. Then he started whining about getting his money back because we tricked him, so we threw him out. He came back a few times after that complaining about all the shouting, and ordered us to bugger off elsewhere.
But you didn't?
No. And when he got really annoying, he got a punch in the mouth, and he hasn't been back since. Doesn't dare to. But it didn't shut that big mouth of his.
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad, but now we'll take it up a notch.
I don't know, your last man was that much greater. You still get a hit on me even though I dodged it? Let's go. Okay.
Fucked up there.
Oh, oh, he got me on that one. Let's go. Bam. Come on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you dealing with the wrong one. Nah, it's your turn now.
I want to fight you.
You put on quite a show. Can't say I expected it.
Oh, he almost got me there. It's pretty good. I'm better. Let's go. Dig in. Take that Garashin. This guy's still knocked out.
Hey, who's there? Damn, a thief! He's stealing here! Help! Arrest that thief!
Ah, great.
Come here quick! There's a thief over there!
Yeah, never mind. I'll pick this guy up. I didn't expect him to notice anything. I don't need him anyway. You gonna wake up? Daring debonair. I don't think I need to. Oh yeah, I do still need to talk to him. He's gotta wake up though.
Are you serious?
What is it?
Alright, let's talk to talk to this guy.
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good. I've got to hand it to you. Most lads don't make it past me. So listen, I want to tell you something.
What's that?
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in and wait a while. If they like the looks of you, they might give you some work.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
It's interesting.
Look here, lads. I hope I won't be seeing you around here again. Go and find some other place for your games.
All right. We'll go. But if you want to fight again, you're always welcome. I bet you'll come off worse next time.
I doubt it. Alright, let's go talk to this Tanner. Really, you do not walk through pebbles. Wait, is it not him? Is it this guy? Yeah, it's this guy.
They told me a different tale. Said you went there to fight of your own free will and lost a good deal of silver. Is that the way of it?
I did go there at first, but they cheated. And when I caught them cheating, they beat me. And now I have to hear that racket every day.
Uh-huh.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could...
Perhaps we'll be able to...
Which I already did.
Perhaps I can read...
Well...
No, don't leave. I already took care of him.
I've taken care of the lads who were bothering you. You'll have a quiet evening tonight.
God bless you, lad. And here's something for your trouble and kindness. Unlike that miserable bailiff.
If anything else grieves you, just say the word.
Good amount of coin from that. Okay, so, let's see where we're going to now. Huh. Oh, wait, it took away the... So maybe I should have stuck with the way I was doing it, because now it took away the other option. So apparently I need to go to the Crimp's meeting place and try to find out from them the location of the camp. Oh, Pebbles. Looks like we got another job to do. So apparently these guys go to the monastery.
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle!
You! Stop right where you are!
Chill.
Surrender!
Don't move a finger!
Someone saw you stealing.
Did
This
they now?
definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
Oh, is that right?
I won't put up with any more of this. Keep it up, and you'll rue the day you cross me.
But I was just... You misunderstood me. Sorry. You can go.
Yeah, that's right. I can go. Alright, here's the monastery right here. I think I need to go in at night, though. You did mention there being a light. Wait, why does this count as a private area? Ooh. Take that groschen. Maybe because the body's in here. What's the door? Doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, maybe it's that other entranceway that's right here. Nope. This is the place. I'm guessing I need to wait until nightfall. So let's go over here where the entrance is. We'll wait it out till nightfall. Go ahead inside, talk to these guys. Okay, I see a light lit over here. Let's go ahead and torch out. Wait a minute, is why is my weapon not on? My weapon or my bow? That's a bit weird. Okay. What am I using?
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is
Amen.
in heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
Oh, it's about to
I
get...
hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like. People talk.
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
The bailiff's man told me about you. The one who runs the fight club in the quarry.
Did he now? Well, I hope you trounced him. Bastard took my money at dice.
If you want, I can give him a proper hiding, just to show you I'm serious.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight, but not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys? It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Oh, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
Who's Pius, and why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. Few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
How would I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk. Then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
We're better. There's more wine there than in the royal cellars, and I doubt he suddenly stopped drinking.
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright?
Wow. It's getting serious. It's going down, Henry. It's going down. They just give me a key to the monastery? What? Not that I need it. Okay. Wait, did they? Of course I'm gonna pick the lock. Oh wait, so I'm not supposed to take this guy out, so... Wait a minute. Tell the man who's supposed to be into the monastery. And tell Sir Ragged what the bandits want you to do. Isn't the other one optionary? I think that's optionary. Wait, let me see. I think it's optionary. I guess the way we're supposed to handle it is the true way. So, I guess first things first, when you talk to this guy. Alright, Pebbles, let's go. Nope. Yeah. Alright, so we gotta ride over here to the inn.
Got bellyache, have you? That's nasty.
Who are you talking to? There's no one down here. Think everybody heard? Why was that popping up? Was someone actually hear me? Oh, he did hear me. Let's go.
Cool.
Come on. I don't even know where this guy came from.
You buggered up there!
Oh, nope.
You there, stop! Surrender! You've committed a crime and I'm arresting you.
How did he even notice?
You're brawling! As if there wasn't enough going on in this land, I've got to deal with brawls. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
Enough. What?
What's your game?
Damn it. Here's your coin then.
I'm gonna be taking that
All
coin
right.
back.
Just make sure it doesn't happen again.
Wait, somebody else moving around? Where's the other guy? Oh, he's over there. Just so long as they don't find the body I have down there. Oh crap. Oh crap. Let's get out of here.
Hey! Who's there?
Why is he running from me?
A shame I can't swim.
Hey, where's this guy running to and why? He's running back in the water? Where's this guy going? No, come on. I almost had this guy. Come on. Alright, let's get out of here. First things first, let's get back to the wherever this inn is. Ooh, horse. Wait, where am I? Oh yeah, that's a good distance away. I better get on my horse here. Okay, yeah, not going that way. Come on, let me through. There's gotta be a way to ride around this. Come on. There we go. Looks like the end's right there. Just couldn't help yourself, could you, Henry? There we go. Alright, Pebbles, you stay here. So I gotta go find this, regular townsperson. No, this is just the innkeeper. It's a maid. supposed to be here. He's got to be inside like everybody else. I think everyone else is just walking home, so he's got to be in this inn. Which means he's got a room upstairs. This must be him. Yeah, wake up. I gotta talk to you.
What do you want here? Up it or I'd call guard? You looking for me?
Yes, I am looking for you.
What do you need?
Well, Master Painter, are you still short of coin?
Yes, unfortunately. And my offer still stands. Don't you want to buy something? Or throw a few dice?
Why not? Show me what you have to offer.
I'll take that fine wine and that treasure map. Hold on now. I'm not done talking to you. This guy here. I think it's raining. There. Come on, I need you to wake up. Yeah, wake up. I'm not done talking to you. He's giving me that sideways glance, like, again? Yeah, come here. I gotta talk to you.
Stay.
Stay mean hey?
You wouldn't be Carl by any chance?
No.
Okay, so that's not him. It's not this door. Maybe this one. Which one of you is Carl? There's Carl.
Leave me be. I want to sleep.
Yeah, somebody went to a warning to wake this guy up. Warning's not too far away. You know what? I did forget to take my... I did level some points up. I need to check that level out. See if I got any perk points. No, I did not. Still sleeping on the job? This guy needs to wake up. Wait, how far away am I from the, I'm not that far away from the bathhouses. I made myself all filthy again. Oh, I don't need the torch anymore. Hold on now. Yeah, I think I had to ride around the corner. There we go.
Hey, who's there?
Don't mind if I do.
You have no business here. Clear off.
Alright, so she's still sleeping. Give it one more hour. So basically, I don't want to take the dastardly way of doing this. I want to. I did level my drinking, so I should be perfectly fine. Good. She's awake.
Beat it!
Ooh, they are mad.
I'd like to order something here.
So what are you interested in?
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Yeah, wallowing through the swamps kind of messed things up for me. So after this, I'll go back to the inn and talk to the young monk-to-be. See if I can convince him to take his place. Alright, Pebble, let's go. So when I came out of here, I should have just taken a right. Last time I left the inn. Alright, these guys should be outside now. I think that's him sitting there. No, that's Fresco. It's just a townsman. It's the innkeeper. Maybe he's in here. Tavern brawler.
Here we are.
There he is.
I've only got 2 hands.
Get out of here.
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes, it's true. But I've convinced my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel, so instead I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
Could we speak in private? I have some issues with the monastery.
Really? Well, I'd love to talk about it, but we won't have privacy as long as Manfred here has his head permanently stuck up my arse. Get rid of him for me, please. A tankard of ale for me.
Get out of here!
Maybe I can pay him. These guys are mad.
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
Oh wow, so my speak is down.
Would you let us have a word in private for a moment?
I would not. If I put my guard down for a second, he'll be gone. I have to keep my eye on him.
Okay, so maybe I can drink this guy down.
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest, that rogue will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
Forgive my rudeness, but you don't look like someone I could trust. I'll drink when my task is accomplished. Until then, I have a job to do.
Man. So it's like I can't use any of these other options.
I've been looking for you two for quite some time. I've been sent by the young lord's father with a message intended only for him.
So, I'm just to take you at your word, am I? But where's your seal? You haven't got one. And if you were a messenger, you wouldn't be idling about in this tavern. Get out of my sight, you fraud.
Okay, so none of those options work.
Hey!
There's gotta be a way to... Wait, do any of my perks... If I had another... Wait a minute. That's only level 15. Drunk, you get a 50% bonus on speech and charisma when hunger or the stats drop by 50%. There's gotta be something else that I have that will boost my stats up a bit. Okay, so I can take this one. That should help.
What do you want?
Would you let us have a word in...
I would not.
Oh, wait a minute. So... So I could get away with, but I need to raise it again.
You must have a mighty thirst.
There's no...
So let's drink...
Okay, that also failed. So what I need to do is... I'm gonna go ahead and load the game up from last time, and I'm gonna use... because it looks like I can only use that speech option once. So maybe actually I can buy something from her.
I'd like to...
And what is it?
Actually...
Okay, yeah. Okay, so... Bard. Yes, speech. This is what I need. Let me get this. Potion. Oh, it's just marathon. I'll take that. I'll take these and your savior schnapps, and I'll take the Amour. I'll also take 20 more of these. Alright, close the deal. Alright, that should handle that. Now this should allow me to be able to convince that guard. So to him again.
What are you loitering here for? Get lost.
Are you Carl by any...
I am.
I've heard that you're bound for...
Yes.
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet...
Yes, we've gone through all this.
What if I enter?
I would give you... If you help...
He's been listening to us.
So what? Listen, friend, let's raise a glass. Please, get rid of him.
Beat it!
Man, he's still salty.
You're Manfred, the young lord's guard.
Indeed I am.
Oh no, 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 no.
Would you let us have a word in private?
I would not.
I forgot. I need to drink the stuff beforehand. So let's move over to food. Let's go with Bard and Amor. Okay.
You? What do you want from me?
Alright. So maybe I'll pull this off.
I've been looking for you two for quite some time. I've been sent by the young lord's father with a message intended only for him.
Has my lord changed his mind at the last minute? Who are you? I've never seen you before. You look trustworthy enough. I'll leave you two alone for a little while.
Skills. Alright, good. Got rid of him.
What are you here for?
We just talked about this.
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God! He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Alright, let's see.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
But they don't send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord of your fief.
Shit.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bukover was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
Why don't you just run away?
Bare-arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere, and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery wins. If I could only steal that old man's pouch, I'd be gone faster than lightning, and no one would ever see me again.
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You could only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare-arsed. What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work.
But there are poor people everywhere.
If I have to choose...
That's all then.
Alright, so I gotta take it from this Manfred guy. Where is he? He's out here. This is him. So... do I have anything that increases my, and my pickpocketing level is not top notch at all, so... Pebbles, come on. Pebbles like, can't do this. You're horrible. Yes, I know I'm horrible at pickpocketing. That's why I'm saving right now, Pebbles. Can you finally get out of the way? Oh, crap.
What the fuck? You're trying to rob me? Pickpocket! I see a thief! Guard! Here! Don't let him get away!
Yeah, you just keep running.
For fuck's sake!
Man, this guy's fast.
Damn it! Alarm! Come here quick! Alarm!
This guy is fast.
My God!
Go, go, go. Alright, I got the writ. Go, 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 go. Keep running. Let's go, Pebbles. Oh, wait. No, 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 no. We gotta get the guy. Crap. Actually, better to take him with us. Oh, he's still there. Good. Come on, pick him up. Let's go. Keep moving, keep moving. So long as they didn't see you. Alright. Take everything off. No, no, no. Don't take everything off. Even if they recognize me, I'm not going to be able to talk them out of it. Wait, somebody behind me? Oh crap, it's right there. Let's go, 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 go. Alright, I think we got away from him. Oh crap, no we didn't. Do you see us? You didn't see us. Yeah, you keep going that direction. Alright, let's run inside before he doesn't see us. Alright, everything's taken care of, Call.
What have you done? Why? Why have you killed him? Manfred took care of me since I was a child. You monster! You'll hang for this!
How did he even know?
Go away! You fucking...
Okay, so obviously, obviously I can't take the guy out. How did he even know? There's too many people here. I was so close.
I'd like to speak to you about something.
What's on your mind?
I hear you've got a writ signed by the abbot granting entry to the monastery.
Indeed I do. What of it?
I need it.
What good would it do you? You don't want to become a monk instead of him, do you?
Yes, I do actually. But I'll need that writ to do it.
Now that's funny. I've never heard such nonsense in my life. The boy must enter the monastery, and there's no way around it. If you want to become a monk as well, you'll have to earn your own place.
Oh, I could have just talked him into it. Wow.
What if I give you a few shiny groschen for that writ?
Could you give me enough to compensate for all those years of pay I'd lose?
Wait, he, I actually don't mind paying him.
But he doesn't want to be a monk.
I know. Unfortunately, there's no other way. You see, he gave the Lord of Bukova an unwanted grandchild. He can count himself lucky he wasn't castrated straight away.
But normally you just need to pay some form of compensation for that sort of offence, don't you?
Yes, 1,000 groschen. But a boy would keep chasing after women, and who knows how it would all end. The monastery really is the safest place for him.
What if you let him run away?
The Lord of Bukova would have me whipped. Karl isn't slipping through my fingers.
What if I give you a few shiny groschen for that writ?
Could you give me enough to compensate for all those years of pay I'd lose?
So successful, but won't let me bribe him.
Hand over that writ of acceptance right now, or things will get ugly.
Pardon me? I wouldn't give you that writ even if you threatened to kill me. Honor and duty won't allow it. What? What the fuck are you doing?
Okay, so he did catch me. If
Yourself.
I was actually a little bit faster, I would have gotten it. It was literally right there. I missed it by a few seconds. Let me see if I can pull this off. Alright, yeah, you can keep standing there.
What's going on there?
Nothing. Alright, I got it.
Well, what do you want?
I've got what you need.
You've got the writ, but what about the purse? I can't go anywhere without it.
Fine. I'll be back with the money.
Oh man, so I gotta get the money too? Seriously? I'm saving this again. I don't want to have to start back over and not have the oh man, this is.
Who's there?
Oh no, crap. Yeah, that didn't work. It was so close. I really should have leveled my pickpocketing. I mean, it'd be easier if I could just take this guy out and be done with it. You keep seeing me. Okay, it's her, maybe. Alright, we're in Chameleon Mode. No. I need to do it when it's closer to the beginning of it. So I'm going to lower myself down, activate Chameleon, because it moves around. So when it's closer to the end, that would be best. There we go.
What the
What? How did, what did, we didn't do that last time. come on. Maybe I was too close to him.
Hey!
Oh, I think I know what I did wrong. Oh, or maybe it's because I'm drunk right now? Or maybe because she's watching me so closely.
Hey, you!
Oh, that's what happened. Somebody saw me. Who is seeing me right now? I'm gonna have to look behind me. Is someone literally behind me? Oh, this guy. Yeah, hurry up and walk out of here. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Certainly, I'll fetch it right away. I'll be right back with that.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing. Nothing. All right, let's get right behind him. Got it. Let's go.
What is it?
My pleasure.
Trying to talk to you. What the? Seriously?
I'd like something to eat.
Why won't he talk?
Satisfied?
Oh, yeah, be kidding me. Now he doesn't want to talk.
Bring me something to eat.
Okay, I got the coin purse and the... Wait a minute, am I just supposed to... go with the writ to the monastery? I guess it doesn't matter anymore? Oh, wait a minute. Before I go over here to the porter, I'm supposed to go talk to, I gotta go talk to, yeah, to Sir Radzik first, and let him know what's going on. Alright, so after I talk to Sir Radzik and inform him of the situation, maybe I'll get some additional help from talking to him. First I gotta define Sir Radzik. Didn't I take that? I think I did take that perk for faster sprinter. Alright, he's gotta be upstairs. He's gotta be in this room up here.
Hey! What is it?
Be quick about it.
Oh, there he is. I'm gonna talk to you.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhof massacre... it's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the Horsons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
Oh.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? If you don't clear off quick, it'll be the worse for you.
Well, I'm getting out of here. Oh crap. I don't stop getting stuck. So Razik, I gotta go. Alright, so Alright, I can go this way. Okay. So I need to get out of here. Can I jump this? It'd be nice if I could just jumped over that, but oh. Just straight up dead end over here. So I have to go back this way. So he wants me to take him to the bait. That makes it even more complicated. I mean, it'd be easier just to take this guy out. Now Sir Radzik wants me to take this guy to the bailiff. Alright, so I'm gonna get cleaned up. I'm probably gonna need some sleep.
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
So, what are you interested in?
A bit of everything. Heal my wounds, have a proper bath. Oh, and my garments are in need of laundering.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to get some rest. I could just ride all the way there to the monastery and sleep there. Nah, we can go to Miller's place. We'll sleep at Miller's. And then in the morning, or I'll leave at night rather. So by the time I get over there, it'll be leveled up. Alright, we'll sleep 2 around this time. I must have changed it because I remember before when I slept in full armor it still said 80%, so I guess they fixed it so if you're not dressed comfortably when you go to sleep it also lowers your comfort level, which I don't mind that. I mean it's at least keeping it a little bit more realistic to that. Alright, so we'll leave at 3 in the morning. By the time I get over there to the monastery, maybe it'll be around 6 or 7 maybe? Alright, Pebbles, let's roll. Wait a minute, I thought I saw... Oh no, it looked like I had like 3 sets of pants in my pocket. Oh wait, I do have I did have a point. As long as you remain still, your tiredness, your reputation is high in the area, you get a... Nope. In the wilds, you have a +1 bonus on strength, agility, vitality, and speech. In towns and villages and their immediate vicinity, you have a +1 to strength, agility, vitality, and speech. So you'll last 30% longer without food, but as soon as you get hungry, the effects will be 20% worse. So are you gonna go with aesthetic? You know what? I'll go with that. There we go. Okay, so now we need to head back to the monastery here. Oh, I guess it'll be 6 by the time we get there. Okay, I basically was on the money. I don't know if the person who we need to talk to is going to be awake or not. This guy. Oh, I was about to say I thought he was gonna come and attack me or something. Yeah, I need you to get up.
You! What the hell are you fooling about here for? Be off now, or I'll fucking see you off.
You just shut the door? This guy really keep shutting the door?
Hey!
Oh good, he's awake.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
Oh. I guess that one would work.
He got drunk last night and wasn't able to come with me today.
Such irresponsibility. And you share his guilt for abandoning him. Although, of course, inebriation is a sin. Well, we'll see.
Can you read and write?
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. You've no business here. Clear off.
Wow, so all your worldly goods and pastels and put on the monk's habit. Yeah. Alright, Pebbles, we got we need to go to the inn. There's no way I'm just gonna give up all the stuff I have. So I'm gonna have to go to this inn here. Pay for a room for a good amount of nights, and oh wait, I just rode right past it. So I don't know how long it's gonna take, so I'll just get like silver nights at the end here. That's townsman. Where's it, innkeeper? Maybe it's inside. No. It's an innkeeper. Is he down here? Where's this guy? Am I blind? Is this him? No, it's Fresco. That's the other guy. Where's he at? This guy's in the darkness. I didn't even see him.
What are you loitering here for? Get lost.
I'll be like that.
Have you got a bed for the night?
I suppose I could find something. For how long?
Yeah, he's still angry.
How about if I pay you for several nights?
All right. Money up front, though.
Here you go.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
Alright, so now I gotta get rid of all my goods. This would be my chest right here. Alright, so alright, so I've basically gotten rid of everything. Saved my horse.
What the hell?
Alright, Pebbles, you gotta ride back to the monastery. So basically, I might have to beat this guy up and just sneak out. So I guess...
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
Woo. You gotta break out of here, Henry.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum et vivam. Et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum in loquium tuum vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor, and wear it with honor. Welcome, brother.
He's pissed. Oh, man. That was pretty funny. Oh, man.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
I'm being punished. If it were up to me, I'd still be spending my days in taverns and my nights with whores.
I don't envy you. Unfortunately, you're here for the rest of your life.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening, so you know how things work. Right, we can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go. Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
You good? You good, Brian? You stuck? Need help?
Pay more attention, brother.
I don't know, you're kind of stuck in the wall.
Service.
What's it gonna... What's the guy stuck in the wall?
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see.
Are you just gonna stare at the wall the whole time?
Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Well, that's all. Thank you for your time, brother.
Wait, where is he? Is this him? Oh, it's Siskin. Where'd he go? Did he teleport into the wall?
This is the way...
What did you... How did you get over here?
Who would you choose as the new abbot if you could?
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't go poking your nose into other people's business. You'll sleep better at night.
That was quite a weird glitch.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
Are there already candidates to be the new abbot?
Brothers John and Nevlas. But the others have been fighting like dogs because of them. We don't have to fight about anything, though.
This John, who is he?
A Circator, and really just an unpleasant old man. It's mostly the older brothers on his side, because they believe he'll protect the status quo and all the benefits that come with long service here.
Tell me something about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He's what they call the provost. He'd like to bring back solemnity to the monastery through reform and by returning to pure faith. A lovely idea, but most of the monks are against it.
Okay, so John might be the person we're looking for.
Why can't novices vote?
They say we don't have enough experience to decide about anything. Don't worry, we'll get our chance.
Why is who wins so important?
We're young and we'll spend the rest of our lives here. And the abbot decides everything about our lives. Didn't it ever occur to you how powerful he is?
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the Circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
It occurs to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. But you could ask Brother Solarius. They say he used to be a thief. In a rush to pray?
Brother Solarius, huh?
Young people have no respect for writing these days. This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware. Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work. As it...
Wait, so... Oh, I don't even have a coin in my pocket. I gave up everything. Wow.
Fraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say. This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its precepts...
Okay, why'd you stop talking?
The library, the pride of our monastery, a trove of learning. We don't just read books here, we also copy them. You, too, will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty, but tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here. I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
Someone whose job it is to investigate the case, find the perpetrators, and make sure they get the punishment they deserve.
Punishment? Do you intend to punish them here, in the monastery?
I don't know yet. I'm still just on their trail. Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lucas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
Maybe you're right. It's not a pretty thought. Thanks for your help, and please don't say a word to anyone.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother, and decided to become a monk. It's peaceful here. There's food and lots of time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one.
The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
Alright, is he gonna... Okay, so I'm done talking to him. Can I go through?
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
The book stood in there out for your eyes to see.
Alright, so I need to get out of here. Oh, was that blood? It's like blood. Alright, so wait, am I trapped in the monastery? Because if I could, I would run out of here and I don't have any lockpicks or anything. I think the kitchen's this way. Okay, good. I can get out this way. Crap, I don't have a lockpick. Crap, so I need to get out of this door. But I can't because I need to pick the lock. So I gotta find this this one. Wait, who am I following here? Who's this?
Peace be with you, brother.
Let's talk to this monk.
Talk to me, brother.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Abbot Peter is the administrator of the monastery, but you won't see him. He's always traveling, and on top of that, he's old and infirm. Perhaps the good Lord will bless him with many more years of life.
And what happens when the old abbot dies?
Then we elect a new one.
Are there any candidates to be the new abbot?
Yes, there are. Brothers John and Nevlas. Cursed elections. Since the brothers began talking about them, there's only been strife in the monastery. On one side are brothers who'd like to see John as abbot. On the other, those who support Nevlas. And they seem to be capable of fighting about it forever.
Tell me about John.
John is a surcator, and the oldest brother here. It would be only natural if he took the crosier from Peter. He has experience, merit, and composure. He'd lead the monastery wisely.
I'd like to know about Nevlas.
Nevlas manages the monastery's property. He doesn't have the most experience, but his drive and heart are pure, his faith firm, and his ideas rational. Although perhaps he's too keen to change our routines here, which many brothers don't like.
Why does it matter so much who wins?
Because the future direction of the monastery hangs in the balance. The younger brothers feel they have to work more than their superior brothers, and that some brothers are more concerned with their own comfort than with worshipping God. The older brothers take a different view. They say the younger monks want privileges they haven't earned, and each side has its own candidate.
I thought politics weren't part of the monastic way of life.
You're right, but we know nothing besides the monastery, and the abbot's decisions can influence our entire life. Some of the brothers take it very personally.
I need to find a torch. It's a bit dark.
Are there ever any disagreements between the brothers?
Unfortunately, yes. The biggest quarrels right now are about the election of the new abbot. They can already see poor Peter in his grave.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
The old abbot is practically on his deathbed. There are two candidates. Half the monastery wants John, the other half Nevlas, and there's no chance they'll come to an agreement. But you've probably already noticed the atmosphere around here.
They're shirking their responsibilities, leaving us, their superiors, to chase around after them.
Tell me something about life here.
Prayer, work, obedience. That just about sums it up.
Can you tell me something about the rule of St. Benedict?
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monastic rules, which we still follow today. They are read at every meal. The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer. We are fully devoted to serving God. The outside world, beyond the monastery walls, is foreign to us.
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue, and the grass is just as green. Perhaps the rulers change, but the greatest ruler of them all will remain unchanged throughout the ages.
I'm interested in the monastery's history.
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time, but then the order was restored, and brothers of the true faith returned.
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals, in a language foreign to God. They were driven away, and their books burned.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Well, the abbot is the head, but he's not here now. Then there's the prior and the sub-prior, the librarian, the porter, and many others. As a novice, you should be particularly mindful of the circators. They're the ones who maintain discipline and punish bad behavior.
What can you tell me about the novices here?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself. Yodok is an odd one, but he's diligent and eager. Perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about who I know nothing.
Can you leave the monastery?
Where would you go? You have everything you need here. Anyway, all the doors here are closed and locked tight, so no one can get in or out.
Alright, so the first thing I'm going to have to do is find the guy who has the lockpicks, get the lockpick, get out of this place, go back to the inn, get the rest of my lockpicks and the rest of my gear, and keep them all safely tucked away in my pocket for the right opportunity.
Who would you like to be the new abbot?
John. There's no other candidate. Nevlis just babbles on and on. Don't take him seriously.
Interesting. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... So what's that point towards? Who am I supposed to be going to talk to? Oh, go to bed. Well, I'm going to leave it here for now because I feel like this is going to be a big mission here going through this monastery. So I'm going to leave it here for now, and when we get back, we're going to see about finding out who's who in this monastery, especially the three other ones that came in here with me today. They did mention that
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
the other individual was part of the monastery, but I don't think he would be. Oh wow, he's literally right there. What? No. Wait. Oh, I can't save because I don't have any snaps. Okay, so I'm gonna have to save if I go to bed. But basically, alright, definitely my daily schedule. Do I even have a book for my daily schedule? No, here we go. Let's see, 6 a.m. common meal, 8 a.m. work in the fraternity, assigned by Brother Nevlis. 12 noon work in the library, assigned by Brother Librarian. 4 p.m. afternoon worship. 6 p.m. vespers, common supper. Wow. 7 p.m. comply free time before retiring. Rest and nighttime curfew. Morning prayer. Wow. That's quite a bit of work to do. Christ be praised. Wow. Maybe I'm gonna have to work on getting those keys a bit earlier than expected. Oh good, a torch. I'm gonna need that. It is pretty dark in here. There we go. How am I neglecting my daily schedule? I haven't even started yet. So now I'm supposed to go to bed.
Are you sure that belongs here?
Are they getting mad at me about the torch? Sorry.
What's that you're carrying around?
Okay, so apparently I can't have a torch. Siscon, got this Lucas guy. So Antonius. So I need to find this guy who apparently used to be a thief. Okay, find out which one is. No, it says pious. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. It's Jodoc. It's Lucas. They said I was free from today. Maybe this Lucas guy knows.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
Okay, so that's the one that sticks to himself. I'm gonna go ahead and use the torch anyway. I mean, like, a few of them complain, but it's locked. Who are you? It's Antonius.
Sure that belongs here?
Walking into a wall here. Regular monk.
What's that you're carrying around?
Are you sure that belongs here?
How else am I supposed to see? Oh. Man, I gotta find. I'm lost. Let me go upstairs. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be in here.
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping round the corridor at night. What am I saying, creeping? He was stomping about like a bear.
That must have been Brother Circator. He can't sleep and prays long into the night.
What's that you're carrying around?
And where did you
why?
get it? Praised be to our Lord Jesus.
What is that? What is that?
Everyone feeling salty about my
Things
torch.
will get worse. I can feel it in my...
What's that you're carrying around?
Pay more attention. In a rush to pray?
I'm in a rush to get up the stairs. You guys are blocking the staircase.
What's that you're... Slow down, brother.
Why such in a rush to pray?
Okay, we gotta find the Circator guy. It's Jodoc.
What's that you're carrying around?
Where did you get it?
This librarian.
What's that you're carrying?
What is that? Where did you get it?
Regular monk. Regular monk.
What's that you're carrying around? And why?
It's Aurelius.
Are you sure that belongs here?
So I need to find the Circator guy. I like the fact that most of this is unlocked from the last time I snuck in here. Why is there a boot here? So I guess my bed's down here.
What's that you're carrying around?
No, this must be my bed. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this torch here. Go to bed. Okay, maybe I can sleep for an hour and it'll save. Hopefully it saves. So we need to find this Circader guy. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this here, and when I get back, we're going to find this brother Circader guy and fill my pockets full of food. So I'm definitely gonna have to get myself a lockpick so I can get out of this place. Until then.